Hey guys, it's Ash here with WatchMojo, and these are the top 10 grossest anime scenes.
2人とも実に素晴らしい。
For this list, we're looking at the most disgusting moments from anime that are destined to leave your stomach churning. Did we miss any puke-worthy scenes? Let us know in the comments. And as always, you can catch me on Twitter at AshJBo, so head over there, give me a follow, and let me know which anime list you want to see next.
Oh, it's delicious. Chihiro, you have to taste this.
I don't want any. We're gonna get in trouble.
Number 10, eat or be eaten. B-stars.
歓迎の印だよ。俺たちの文化をどうしてもあんたに知ってほしくてね。
The Shishigumi were the only ones to enjoy this meal, and not because of what was on the plates. To prove his loyalty to the mafia, Louis is served a hunk of meat on an actual silver platter. The message to the herbivore is clear: either clean the plates, or he'll be the next one on it. Even though just thinking about it makes him nearly lose his lunch, Louis literally swallows his fears and takes a bite. The frame lingers on an arrogant deer's reaction long enough to impress just how sickening this is. And yet, what's almost worse is that the mafia relished in watching him suffer. Number 9, Fart vs. Fart. Ultimate Muscle, the Kinnikuman Legacy.
My hand, it's cramped. Be a dear and pull my finger, sweetheart.
Of course.
Sorry. Sorry.
There's no headlocks or elbow drops in this wrestling match. Instead, this winner is decided through some rather stinky tactics. In an attempt to beat his father in the ring, you'd think Kid Muscle would utilize the ripped abs and massive biceps he's named after, but apparently he's been skipping the gym to work out his bowels. His opponent, his father no less, quickly realizes that the only way to fight a fart is, of course, with your own.
I see. So that's how it is. Fine. Take this.
Oh, I'll take it. And I'll raise you this!
It's almost impressive to craft a scene that no one wants to see, hear, or smell. In the end, this generational quarrel only proved that muscle family reunions should come with a gas mask.
I'm the only mother proud of my son for farting!
Would you call that a move or a movement?
Number 8, Love Bugs. Gintama. A first kiss is always memorable, especially if it's with a slimy lava. Shinpachi was just supposed to eat them to win a contest, but some gentle nudging from Kagura had him lock lips with one instead. It's one thing to have your kiss stolen by a bug, but another entirely to then fall in love with it.
なんで顔赤くなってんだ。わかんねえよ。おい、なんだこのふわふわした空気。なんでパンデモニウム食い競争でこんな空気になるんだ。
The only thing their mutual blushing invokes is a slew of disturbing questions about how romance between a grub and a man would work. Though mercifully, Shinpachi's first crush gets eaten alive before the show delivers any answers. Number 7, When Nature Calls. Prison School.
バカなこと言うなよ。お前高校生活よりフィギュアを取るってのか。
もちろんでござる。
As far as prison breaks go, this plan is pretty crappy. It hinges upon Kiyoshi pretending to be in the bathroom for a prolonged period of time, which means drastic measures must be taken to ensure he'll be undisturbed. But when the internet's lack of a suitable sound effect nearly flushes their plan down the drain, Gakuto steps up by dropping True. Right then and there, with Kiyoshi sitting right next to him, he records an inspired rendition of his own digestive system.
ごめん。
And yes, he does still have to wear those pants out of there. Say what you will, but Gakuto's certainly got guts and bowels of steel.
先生トイレに行かせてください
Number 6, the Holy Mother of Transformations, Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works.
くそーどいつもこいつも邪魔しやがって
Even before he was pierced through the chest, Shinji was having a rough day. On the brink of utter madness, the rejected villain crawls back to his servant Gilgamesh. But this literal heart-to-heart ends with Shinji receiving a forced implant and becoming the Holy Grail's new vessel.
問題はない。よりしろになるマスターなら、ここにもう一人いるではないか。
Getting shish kebabbed by his underling isn't even the end of his troubles, since a giant mass of flesh then proceeds to explode from the point of impact. At that point, all he can do is watch as he becomes a squishy pile of fat. It's not a totally undeserved fate, but it's still gruesome enough to make even the most ardent gore enthusiasts avert their gaze.
言いにくいな。ま、ゲテモノの方が味は良い。
Number 5, Pigging Out, Spirited Away.
Don't worry, you've got Daddy here. He's got credit cards and cash.
This little piggy went to the market, this one went all the way home, and these two got trapped in a spirit world. Chihiro, discovering her parents have turned into gluttonous swine, preys upon a primal fear of a child being left on their own, especially when it's all too clear there's nothing left of them on the inside.
Mom! Dad! Come on, quit eating! Let's get out of here!
The revolting amount of food scraps they leave behind paints a clear portrait of two people reduced to a single bare impulse. It's a grotesque sight, not because they're pigs, but because they're inhuman. The gross excess to which they're forced to indulge is enough to leave us passing on lunch for a while. Number 4, most important meal of the day, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stardust Crusaders.
デス13は頭と腕とあとは大釜というデザインなのさ
When putting him in timeout didn't work, Kakyoin decides to give Mannish Boy a literal taste of his own medicine. After the twip gaslights the entire crew into thinking he's an innocent child, Mannish Boy then tries to get rid of them all in their dreams. In the morning, everyone forgets except for Kakyoin, and unfortunately for Mannish Boy, Jotaro's petty companion knows how to hold a grudge.
俺のうんち
The scene plays out like a car crash you just can't look away from, as Kakyoin prepares Mannish Boy a gourmet meal using some less than 5-star ingredients from the little fella himself. At least Kakyoin mixes it with baby food first. A spoonful of sugar and all that. Number 3, Pimple Popper, Junji Ito Collection.
And give me a new mattress, too. This one's so sticky I can't sleep on it. It's gross!
Yeah, mine's the same way. Only Dad won't give me any money.
Shut up!
Living above a greasy fast food restaurant doesn't just boil tensions with these siblings, it also causes more than your average amount of teenage acne. Unfortunately for Yui, it also boosted her brother's hormones, and an innocent comment leads to him popping his minefield of pimples all over her face. There's no shower long enough to make you feel clean after that, and we're just the ones watching it. It's hard not to cheer when the dad finally intervenes by whacking his son aside the head with a shovel. Though, for all the therapy Yui will need after this, he deserved far worse.
I'm sorry, Goro.
Number 2, a one-way trip, Made in Abyss.
ミーティー、あなたは押し付けられる側です。 なるべく耐えてくださいね。
Using children as a way to test the effects of the lethal sixth layer of the titular chasm is hard enough to watch, but it's the aftermath that truly left us disturbed. Upon their return journey, the curse takes effect, and Nanachi can only watch as her friend Miti endures a worse fate than death.
宝物を見つけたんです。どうか奪わないで。
Her blood spews and her body becomes grotesquely contorted as she dissolves into her cursed form. It's a horrifying sight, made all the worse by the fact she spent the whole ride begging for Nanachi to put an end to her suffering.
これは興味深い。素晴らしい。
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Don't scratch. Higurashi when they cry.
今ですね、県警の暴対と公安部で一斉捜査の準備中なんです。何しろ。遅すぎる。
何をのんびりとしたこと。
The Hinamizawa syndrome isn't fatal to the user, though with hallucinations like this, Rana may wish it were. The wince-worthy sound effects of her scratching her neck are just the prelude to the main event, where maggots begin to fall out of her wounds.
ミオさんのスクラップ帳をお渡しします。それで他の警察の人たちを一刻も早く説得してください。
Even if it's not real, the repugnant visuals make this scene impossible to sit through without squirming at least a bit. This anime is known for its violence and macabre imagery, but nothing comes close to the genuinely impressive levels of discomfort that this conjures. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.